Hi, this is Lisa Mungo from the band He Whose Ox Is Gored, and you're watching The Climb. The name was actually, there was a friend of ours who was watching an old film, and in the film it was actually in Spanish, and the guy kept screaming, "He whose ox is gored," but it was translated a certain funny way, and we just kind of, he's like, "You should start a band with that name," and honestly that's how this whole thing started, Louis Grunz. So we looked into it, and then we kind of understood sort of the history of that phrase, and we just sort of appreciated its value, and we were like, fuck it, let's do it. Can I cuss? Converse rubber tracks, I don't know if they're still doing this, but at the time they were allowing bands in each city an opportunity to record with their favorite engineers. And in Seattle, they were, for this rotation, it was Jack and Dino. And we heard about it kind of through the grapevine, and we just jumped on the opportunity. We kind of threw our name in the hat, and we were one of 5 bands selected to do it. And so we had that song kind of in our bag for our future release, and we decided to go ahead and pull it out and make it happen with him. The full release is June 16th with Chain Letter Collective, and they're actually here tonight, our good friends. They're based here in LA, and we teamed up with them to put out the release officially, and yeah, June 16th. When people listen to us, they always say, the first thing they say is it's really hard to clearly define what it is you're doing. I hear influences of this and that and the next thing. Sludge, neo-psych, post-punk, and of course just elements of basic, different metal subgenres. So I don't know, we're kind of just doing whatever we love. It's a culmination of all of our individual influences, and then there's some crossover, and we just like to call it rock. I remember when Brian, the guitar player, was first recruiting people and trying to find people and whatnot, him and I connected, and the stuff that he had for the band, the demos, I liked them. They were good. They were like riff rockin', kind of torchy, awesome vibes. But then he had these basement demos that he did that were real textural and a lot of synth layers, and I heard something there, and I said, oh, I want to do that. Let's do something with synths, let's do something heavy, something that kind of moves all over the place. We'll let it kind of develop on its own. And then he was like, all right. And so the next day I went and bought my first, it was my microkorg, and that's how Ox kind of started and developed its first initial sound. You've heard the records, they can be, everything is very exacting, but when we get up on stage, you're gonna get a much more raw, thrashy performance. And it usually surprises people when they come out. On social media, we're hewhosoxisgored.com. Our Instagram is our full name, He Whose Ox Is Gored. And Ox is Gored, O-X-I-S-G-O-R-E-D is our Twitter handle. And I'm trying to think, is there anything else? I think that's it. Hi, my name is Lisa Mungo from He Whose Ox Is Gored, and you've just been buzzed.